it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I want to make a quick video to help sum up most of what happened, a very summed up version of what happened through all of our various Deathwatch campaigns starting back at Augustine Station, which we put out years ago. Because now with the release of the Shattered Imperium, which continues the story of Inquisitor Rhyn, if you haven't managed to already watch all those other ones, well, now's your chance to get a quick summary. Now I still suggest you go back and watch them if you want the full story, as they actually are a lot of fun, and you can actually get them all for free now by using the link below. You have to sign up for a free 7-day trial to the vault to get them, but even if you cancel, you still get them all. So go check that out. Anyways, so a quick summary of what's going on so that you can jump right into the Shattered Imperium without worrying about not knowing enough of the backstory. Essentially, in Augustine Station, it starts off with an Inquisitor named Rhyn, who is hunting for something called the Ymurian artifacts. These are devices that kind of look like jewels that were created by an ancient Xeno species called the Ymurians. And he just wanted to take care of them because he was an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor. He went to the edge of the Imperium galaxy to a station called Augustine Station, which was outside of Imperium control. And he finds several of them, and they've actually taken control of the station. The Governor Leodova, who runs the entire station, actually has been totally taken over by one of these Ymurians. Turns out the jewels contain the essence of Ymurian souls, so they use them to escape mortality. Kind of very much similar to some of the Necron technology or Eldari and their jewels as well, their spirit stones. Same idea, except different technology. And so he manages to get those. In Space Hulk Deathwatch, the next campaign, thanks to him taking Leodova's jewel and actually attaching it to somebody else so it takes over them so he can interrogate them, he learns the location of an ancient Ymurian vessel inside of a Space Hulk, tracks down its power source, and goes onto this gigantic Space Hulk. He faces orcs and chaos, demons, all sorts of forces, and is eventually successful, although he is mortally wounded when there is the mind control on one of his Deathwatch who smashed him with a thunderhammer. And the Leodova, who'd taken over this body, managed to escape the prison, jump on an escape vessel, and almost got away if it wasn't for Iron Priest Janssen, who teleported onto that vessel and defeated him and took the jewel. But the ship was already on an autopilot course for somewhere else. That goes on in another narrative campaign. The hunt goes on for Inquisitor Rhyn, as he's now forced to live in a stasis chamber for life support, on a routine heresy inspection in the planet Vadarak, where the Fabricator General of an Adeptus Mechanicus group is suspected of working with Xenos tech. He comes across the fact that they indeed are mining from a Necron tomb world that's underneath, a dormant Necron tomb world that's underneath Vadarak. And when he tries to confront him, the Adeptus Mechanicus turn on them and actually capture Rhyn and force him into a new body, thanks to their new technologies of being able to transmute human souls into mechanical bodies. Which leads us to Deathwatch Resurrection, where Inquisitor Rhyn, now in this new body, is let loose by the Fabricator General, who's not worried about him anymore because he's put in some fail-safe so he can control him. And without going into all the details, Rhyn is successful in finding more of these artifacts, which he uses and communicates with them and actually wears, and gets access to an Old One vault, learns an ancient secret that he has to now worry about, which we'll cover more in the Shattered Imperium, and steps through a portal which takes him to where he is now at the beginning of the Shattered Imperium. Now, that was light on details. There's a lot of other stuff that happened in all those campaigns, so if you want to know all the details, make sure you go and watch them, because there's a lot of fun content there and a lot of story to see for yourself. So now that you've heard all that, make sure you click the link below and get the giveaway for all of the Deathwatch campaigns, starting from Augustine Station all the way up to the one that we're coming out with now, the Shattered Imperium. It does require a 7-day vault membership to try it out. It's a 7-day free membership, and even if you cancel, you still get access to all these campaigns. So absolutely free of charge. Check it out. I'll see you in the next video.